$50 million. That is what Reed Hastings and Marc Randolph asked for. The entire Netflix company, handed over, wrapped up, done. Blockbuster said no. $50 million to own the future. And the most powerful video rental company on earth. 9,094 stores, 67,000 employees. Laughed them out of the room. This is not a story about bad luck. It is not a story about technology being unpredictable. It is a story about one CEO, in one room, in 1 year, choosing comfort over survival. And it cost everything. It starts in Dallas, Texas. Wayne Huizenga opens the first Blockbuster entertainment store. The concept is simple and powerful. A massive selection of VHS tapes, bright lights, clean aisles, no seedy backroom feel. Families come in on Friday nights. They stay. The chain grows fast. Very fast. By 1994, Blockbuster is the undisputed largest video rental chain in the United States. Not one of the largest. The largest. Full stop. Then comes the peak. By 2004, the number reaches 9,094 stores spread across the country and around the world. 67,000 people clock in every day wearing that blue and yellow uniform. Annual revenue sits at approximately $1 billion. This is not a struggling company. This is a giant. But there is something rotten inside the model. A staggering share of that revenue is not coming from rentals. It is coming from late fees. Return the tape a day late, pay the penalty. Return it 2 days late, pay more. Customers despise it. The goodwill deficit is enormous. People are not loyal to Blockbuster, they are captive to it. That distinction will matter. And then, quietly, in 1998, two men in California change everything. Reed Hastings and Marc Randolph launched Netflix. Not a streaming service, not yet. A DVD by mail service. You pick a movie online, a disc arrives at your door, you mail it back when you are done. No late fees, no driving, no lines. Most Blockbuster executives are not paying attention. They should be. The year is 2000. Hastings and Randolph board a plane. Destination, Dallas. Blockbuster headquarters. They have a proposal. Buy us. All of us. $50 million, and Netflix becomes a Blockbuster asset, the company's digital arm, its future, its bridge to whatever comes next. $50 million for a company with real subscribers, real infrastructure, and a growing foothold in exactly the market that was about to eat Blockbuster alive. CEO John Antioco hears the pitch. His answer, captured in business histories and internal decisions, is precise in its indifference. We have a very good business in video rental. We're not interested in the online business. They are shown the door. Hastings would later describe the sting of that moment with sharp, quiet irony. The irony is that Blockbuster could have owned Netflix. We were turned down flat. We were not interesting to them. Not interesting to them. 4 years pass. Netflix grows. Blockbuster finally blinks. In 2004, the same year it hits that peak store count of 9,094, Blockbuster launches Blockbuster Online, a reactive, belated answer to the company it had a chance to own for $50 million. But Netflix already has the subscribers. Netflix already has the infrastructure. Netflix already has the momentum. Blockbuster Online is not a countermove. It is a concession. In 2005, Netflix introduces streaming capability. No disc, no mail, no waiting. A movie in seconds, on demand, in your living room. 2 years later, in 2007, Steve Jobs steps onto a stage and adds iTunes video rentals to the Apple ecosystem. Another competitor. Another front. Another option for consumers who have grown tired of driving to a store and paying a penalty for being a day late. Blockbuster is now fighting a war on two fronts. And it is fighting that war with an army built for a completely different conflict. Then comes the financial crisis. In 2008, consumers cut discretionary spending across the board. Entertainment budgets shrink. And when people are choosing between a cheap, instant, no-penalty streaming service and a physical store with late fees, the math is not complicated. Late fee revenue, already under pressure, collapses. The model that built the empire becomes the weight that drowns it. By 2009, the scoreboard is brutal. Netflix crosses 10 million subscribers. 10 million households that used to walk into a Blockbuster store now sit on their couches and press play. Blockbuster's store count is falling. Revenue is falling. The two trend lines, Netflix rocketing upward, Blockbuster cratering, tell the entire story in pure data. No commentary needed. On September 23, 2010, it becomes official. Blockbuster files for Chapter 11, bankruptcy protection in U.S. Bankruptcy court. The company that laughed a $50 million acquisition out of the room cannot pay its own bills. 9,094 stores. 67,000 jobs. Gone. The end comes slowly, then completely. Stores shutter, one by one, city by city, until 2014, when the very last Blockbuster on Earth, in Bend, Oregon, turns off the lights for the final time. 9,094 stores, reduced to zero. An era does not end with a bang. It ends with a clerk locking a door in a strip mall in Oregon. Blockbuster did not die because Netflix was inevitable. That is the comfortable story, the one that lets everyone off the hook. Technology changes, disruption happens, giants fall, nothing could have been done. That story is wrong. Blockbuster died because John Antioco sat in a room in the year 2000, listened to a $50 million proposal, and chose the comfort of what was already working over the threat of what was coming. Netflix was not a secret. It was sitting right there, across the table, asking to be acquired. The refusal was not ignorance. It was a choice. And it is a choice that has a name, the innovator's dilemma. Dominant companies consistently undervalue disruptive threats because those threats look small and unserious right up until they are existential. Kodak saw digital cameras. Blockbuster saw Netflix. Borders saw Amazon. The pattern is always the same. The giant defends the castle instead of burning it down and rebuilding somewhere new. The question for every market leader is never, are we profitable today? It is always, what is the $50 million offer we are about to laugh out of the room? If this story felt familiar, it should. In 1975, Kodak's own engineers invented the digital camera. Then, the company buried it. Next video, find out exactly why the company that created the future chose to destroy it, and what it cost them. If you want to see that story, hit subscribe. It is already waiting for you